If it wasn't for Ubisoft, CD Projekt Red would easily be the company that would come out with the highest frequency of deleterious news to the long-term health of their overall company, because time and time again, seemingly on a monthly basis, they come out with some stupid bit of news, whether it's hiring somebody that's atrocious for the next upcoming release, whether it's revealing some of the design practices of said upcoming titles, or releasing cringe hostage videos in order to appease ESG donors. CD Projekt Red was once the gold standard in the gaming industry, right? Just running through their accolades, obviously the Witcher series, starting and running one of the best online game stores in good old games, having a bunch of goodwill built up, especially with, The Witcher 3 and their free DLC releases and their jam-packed with content DLC expansion. They were on top of the world, and now how they've fallen in a post-Cyberpunk 2077 landscape. But Phantom Liberty, really good. Cool. It only took you an additional, 3 years in order to make a game function properly? Should have let it cook for a little bit longer, but now here we are with Witcher developer CD Projekt Red announces the 4th edition of a scholarship program that, just blatantly hates the people that made them successful to begin with. Here we are with good old discrimination, but it's fine because it's against men. Oh my god. CD Projekt Red, the developer of the Witcher franchise, announced the 4th year of its scholarship program that excludes men. So great that the next Witcher game is not going to focus on Geralt and that we're just going to use him as a bait and switch. It's so great that we keep on hiring Sweet Baby Ink apologists. It's so great that we're turning our backs on our fan base and our labor force. Jesus, it's just a dumb company at this point. On the Girls at Play website, CD Projekt Red announces the 4th edition of the scholarship and mentoring program is starting, which creates a community of young women in the game dev industry. Oh, great. The site states CD Projekt SA and some Polish name, Educational Foundation announced the 4th edition of the scholarship and mentoring program for high school girls interested in the video game industry. Yeah, because they've just been shown to be such great assets. That's why you need to inspire and incentivize so many of them. All right. Online recruitment for the program begins September 9th and will last until Halloween, October 31st. God damn it, man. That continues. Girls in the game is a response to the game dev industry's demand for talented women. Across the latest IQS research published in the Game Story report, there are 17 million gamers in Poland, of which 47% or 8 million are women. Oh my god. What? Again, what are your metrics on that? Are these phone games? Are these questions like, have you ever played a game in your entire life? Which at this point in time, I think everybody's nana has probably picked up a Wii at one point in time. But yeah, okay. Almost 2.3 million women declare that they play every day on a console or computer. Dude, I would call myself a gamer and I don't even play every single day. For sure, man. And 22% of gamers say that gaming is their passion. 22% of gamers say that gaming is their passion. And you want to get people to work in the industry, only 1/5 of them actually take this stuff seriously. Okay. However, among people working in the game developers, women constitute only 20%. Yeah, because it's hard and demanding work. Because game development is so much more complex than game playing. And I know I'm not necessarily breaking any new ground on this, but women, when it comes to career choices, tend to gravitate towards vocations that are more concerned with people as opposed to men that are more focused on things. I know, right? Breaking news. This was 2015. The program that is aimed at high school students of all types, just women though, with particular emphasis on candidates from smaller towns. The program consists of a year-long training cycle and individual mentoring from experts from CD Projekt Red as a part of the project participants. That's what I was trying to think of. Okay, when I was going over this, it's it wasn't that long ago when we were also talking about another mentorship program from another terrible studio, and it was Ubisoft doing this as well. Cool, man. Way to go ahead and copy a company that is somehow the only one that is worse than you. I didn't even remember this at the beginning when I made the introduction, saying that if it wasn't for Ubisoft, CD Projekt Red would be the worst, but here they are, copying the homework of the slow kid. Not only do females get a year-long training program, but upon completing the program, they also get access to an alumni group, a community of over 40 graduates from whom CD Projekt Red organizes additional initiatives such as dedicated workshops to Women in Tech Summit. God damn it, man. These are probably all run by those same bitches that are out there saying that, we need to go ahead and F white guys. All like that, but just, kick them out of the industry. And we also need to hate gatekeepers as well. These are the same broads that have pictures of Anita Sarkeesian that they pray to every morning. Well, that is after they feed their cats and open up their first box of wine. These are the people you want in the industry, huh? The ones that you have to drag in kicking and screaming. Some Polish chick, CD Projekt Red's Culture, Diversity, and Inclusion Director. Stated 3 years after the program's launch, we are proud to see the community of young women interested in the game developer industry growing. It's great to see how what have they actually done, though? Can we go ahead and point to any examples of these chicks coming along and making the industry better, creating some good content? Like, I always mention Amy Hennig, and it always sounds trite the same way that people will respond to, oh, you just hate women in cinema, and then all of a sudden people will roll out, well, Ripley was cool and so was Sarah Connor. But Amy Hennig made some of the best games ever. Okay, she was the writer for so many of Naughty Dog's game that actually made, people know the name Naughty Dog, and it wasn't until some male feminist came along and mansplained her out of the industry. But outside of her, like who else? Which other XX chromosome haver is out there adding to the industry instead of taking away and grifting? She added 100% of our graduates declared their willingness to work in the game developers industry. Well, you would hope so if this is specifically designed to bring in people wanting to work in the industry. Surprise, most of them want to work in the industry. So believe in their paths will cross the professional path, and contacts they establish at the stage will help them realize amazing projects. I kind of doubt it. Dr. Bianca, head of whatever Women in Tech, also stated, "Girls in the game proves how much artistic and technological potential lies in the young generation of women." When is that ever going to be realized? Because we are, over a decade since all of this infestation, and what has happened with the games industry? It has become wildly profitable. Undoubtedly so, but that's because a tiny portion of games like Fortnite, Warzone, live service games are raking in a lion's share of the projects. But wherever these policies and these projects get prioritized over, gameplay, characters, storytelling, they all end up falling to the wayside, being catastrophic failures. So you put all of this emphasis on women, and then you see most of the industry burn down around you, and then they all just suddenly come to the conclusion that it's men to blame. Make that one make sense. Okay, maybe there needs to be a workshop for that one of taking responsibility, but that's not exclusive to women in tech. That's just exclusive to women. Real talent are maturing before our eyes. Great ideas are germinating, and innovative projects are being born. Where? Just point me in that direction. Show me a great female-led video game. You can't. I'm not saying one's not out there, okay? It's just none of these projects have actually birthed anything worthwhile. It's wonderful to watch how boldly they enter the game for their professional future. Man, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Program also listed on CD Projekt Red's diversity section of the website. It states, we created a mentoring and scholarship program for high school girls to help them take the first steps in the game industry. Yeah, we know all of this crap, and frankly, it's echoes of the Ubisoft program that we talked about earlier, where open discrimination like this, is a legal mindset. Shout out. Broke it down. It's clear discrimination. Under U.S. law, it would be illegal. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to discriminate on the basis of sex, race, religion, or any other immutable characteristic. But it's fine because we're doing it because we're out here. We're trying to incentivize underrepresented groups. But to be completely honest, if we're talking about real gamers instead of fudge numbers, I think women in games is probably overrepresented. I think if they were actually passionate about games, we would hear about hit indie titles instead of a bunch of bitches wanting to go ahead and wring out the pockets of big AAA developers and then trying to Me Too them into submission if they don't get what they want. What was the line from Kim Bel-Air, Sweet Baby Inc. CEO? If you're not getting what you want, go to the marketing department and terrify them. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.